Hey, Jules Blessed Vegan, and as always, welcome to my channel. And for those of you who are new, I know you can benefit. And welcome to Joyful June. My second topic is going to be on making promises to God. It's not the best idea ever. But let's do Joyful June for those who are just checking in. So today was to make a plan with friends to do something fun together. And I'll tell you, I really couldn't do it. I was going to meet with a friend tomorrow, but she couldn't. And then the other friend, it was for work. So it was very specific. And for safety, we decided we would meet online, but it's really more business than pleasure. And in general, as the COVID cases rise drastically in California in particular, and I'm one of the few people wearing masks in public. It is pretty tragic to see. I mean, let's say that we're down to about 25%, or before it was 75% of people wearing masks. We're down to like 25%, maybe, and I'm one of those. And I know it's a little different in the high desert. It's a little more spread out than in the city, but people are just way too comfortable. And so I'm not that comfortable. My husband keeps wanting to go out to eat, which he loves, but I'm not comfortable. It's like wherever we go, people in those restaurants and stuff, one, they're in there. And two, there's workers serving and touching our food. Why? There's no need. We have food at home. We could do fine right here. So God bless him. He's very distressed, but it's just not worth it to me. I want to keep protecting myself. So it was make a plan with friends to do something fun together. And certainly in time, I will be all game, but I'm not there yet. But tomorrow, again, another freebie, and such a wonderful one. It's appreciate the joy of nature and the beauty in the world around you. Completely free. I'd love to know what you choose. I've been having fun watching squirrels, lizards, bunny rabbits, of course my horses, my dogs, my bird. I mean, I already have a lot of things around me. My celery plant just bursting at the seams all of a sudden is just really taking root and growing. There's so many things. So appreciate the joy of nature and the beauty in the world around you. I'd love to hear what you choose, and maybe you'll even post a picture. And I would love to know in the comments below what plan you made with a friend, if you dared to. Are you in the situation I'm in and you're still protecting yourself from the COVID? I'm not sure. It's all good. All right, so my secondary topic was making false promises, if you will, to the Lord. And this comes to mind to me because I accidentally bargained with God, and I know there's no reason for it. Like, everything is from His grace anyway, and everything that is right in our lives is just a blessing, and that I can't do anything to make Him love me more or less. You know, God is a constant in all of time, and He's outside of time and has a complete view of all planes in all realms running simultaneously. There is no bargain for me to make. But as a human, or hoping that it'll strengthen me in some way, sometimes I make bargains with Him, which inevitably I fall short of or break. I mean, it's just ridiculous. So I thought, well, where is that in the Bible? So it happens to be in Ecclesiastes, which is one of the books, chapter 5, and I will include this in the description of the video. And this is actually the easy to read version. There's different versions of the Bible. Obviously, none of the original translations were in English, okay? Which they're ancient language, and at best some of them aren't even spoken anymore. But this is a translation which we trust through the Holy Spirit anyway, and a lot of very tired monks at candlelight transcribing back in the day. All right, so this is Ecclesiastes chapter 5, and the subheading is Be Careful About Making Promises. And it reads, Be careful when you go to worship God. It is better to listen to God than to give sacrifices like fools. Fools often do bad things, and they don't even know it. Be careful when you make promises to God. Be careful what you say to Him. Don't let your feelings cause you to speak too soon. God is in heaven, and you are on earth. So you need to say only a few things to him. This saying is true, and I'm just reading it fluidly, but like this is Ecclesiastes chapter 5, verse 3, right? Bad dreams come from too many worries, and too many words come from the mouth of fools. So that whole idea that God gave us 2 eyes and 2 ears and only 1 mouth, and we're supposed to use them accordingly, right? All right, so verse 4. If you make a promise to God, keep your promise. Don't be slow to do what you promised. God is not happy with fools. Give God what you promised to give him. It is better to promise nothing than to promise something and not be able to do it. So don't let your words cause you to sin. Don't say to the priest, I didn't mean what I said. If you do this, God might become angry with your words and destroy everything you have worked for. You should not let your useless dreams and bragging bring you trouble. You should respect God. Oh, oh my goodness. How did I know that there'd be some profound lesson in the Bible to school me? Story of my life. But I'm the first to say, Father, my bad, my bad. All right. Ecclesiastes chapter 5. Be careful about making promises. I'm going to read it one more time in its entirety. Be very careful when you go to worship God. It is better to listen to God than to give sacrifices like fools. Fools often do bad things and they don't even know it. Be careful when you make promises to God. Be careful about what you say to him. Don't let your feelings cause you to speak too soon. God is in heaven and you are on the earth. So you need to say only a few things to him. This saying is true. Bad dreams come from too many worries, and too many words come from the mouth of a fool. If you make a promise to God, keep your promise. Don't be slow to do what you promised. God is not happy with fools. Give God what you promised to him. It is better to promise nothing than to promise something and not be able to do it. So don't let your words cause you to sin. Don't say to the priest, I didn't mean what I said. If you do this, God might become angry with your words and destroy everything you have worked for. You should not let your useless dreams and bragging bring you trouble. You should respect God. And that's Ecclesiastes chapter 5, verses 1 through 7. And I'll include it in the description of the video. What do you guys think? It was occurring to me that I've been doing false promises to the Lord, and he's been saying, Juliana, seriously? Why? So good at it. All right, my friends, like if you like, donate if you haven't, subscribe. Let me know in the comments below how I may support you. If you have a prayer intention, if you can relate to fake promises. And until we talk again, know that I pray for you sincerely and trust that you are blessed.